my take on the Hicham El Guerrouj 1 mile run, time of 3 minutes and 43.13 seconds from 7 July 1999. I'm filming this over 25 years later on Saturday, 20 July 2024. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm going to talk to you about the Hicham El Guerrouj of Morocco. I don't know if that's how that's pronounced, that's my best guess. 1 mile run race in Rome, Italy, time of 3 minutes and 43.13 seconds in the final on Wednesday, 7 July 1999. Last millennium, not this one. With his time, he achieved a personal best time, a Morocco record, an Africa record, a world record in first place. I provide my take / perspective on his performance and contextualize it in terms of the time still being the world record in the 1 mile run. World record is over 25 years of age. And going from successive number 2 times in the event, one each in 1997 in Norway, in 1998 in France, to a world record in 1999 in Italy. So it took him some effort to get this world record. It wasn't just like coming straight out and straight to the world record. It was number 2, number 1. In each performance, well, each performance was in Europe. It was in a different country in Europe. And I think it's kind of cool that he said it in Italy, and so he's competed representing Morocco, and so it's cool, like, those are Mediterranean-esque, at least, like, kind of region countries, at least semi-geographically and socially. So I thought it's kind of a cool, like, of the places, right? Norway, France, and Italy. It's kind of cool that's in a similar region. And it was a fast time. It's still a fast time. I have now, this actually marks, I have the top 5 times, like all time, top 5 performances all time in the 1 mile run. This is number 5 of 5 on this YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. Yeah. So I'm finally getting around all 5. And they're all different peoples, which is kind of cool too for the top 5, at least currently as of filming this. And it being over 25 years of age. So I have previously covered this particular race. I covered the 2nd place person in this race, which is still the number 2 time, all time. All right, so the number 1 and the number 2 time in this event has not changed since the 1990s, which is kind of cool to think about in its own way. There are people out there challenging it, but they have not reached number 1 nor number 2. Okay, yet. Anyway, and so it's over 25 years of age. It's July, you know what would it be? So I'm filming this the 20th, so not quite 3 weeks ago, but over 2 weeks ago. This turned 25 years of age, this particular world record. And so for track and field, for some of these ones that go a while without getting broken, I guess for like the spectrum of how old things can be, it's kind of middle of the pack, upper middle of the pack, but not lower end of the pack, which is what the lower, longer ones are, like, what, 8 to 10 years. But they start to reach maturity once they've passed 20 years of age, you know, that kind of thing. Oddly enough, kind of like humans. So yeah, as happy 25 years of age as of this month, and a couple of weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago. And yeah, it was a good time. It's a solid time. It's still a fast performance. And the guy was of Morocco. And there are 3 of the top 5 times, so there have been a couple more people that have entered the top 5 times this decade, the 2020s, but 3 of the times. So this guy is Morocco, number 2 is Kenya, and then number 5 is Algeria. So Africa has a very, like, as country of representation, has very strong showing. And one of the other top 5s who ran representing the United States of America had at least part African descent, so there's strong showing there in this particular race. So that's my take on the Hicham El Guerrouj 1 mile run, time of 3 minutes 43.13 seconds from 7 July 1999.